the NCAA or lose early. But it just goes to show you just how tough this state and how tough this conference is. Congratulations to Matt Moley knocking off Gregor Gillespie, the #1 guy at 157. Here's a match you and I had thought might be the better one coming up tonight at 165. Donnie Jones of West Virginia against Jarrod King of Edinburgh.
Well, you know, they've had a history of wrestling together, not only in high school, but in the last couple years of college. And this is really the only matchup from the year before where you had these two in the finals last year where King was the winner. Earlier this year, they wrestled up in Morgantown, and Donnie Jones won that match. 5-2 was a well-wrestled match. A lot of scrambling around, and Jones ends up with some of those takedowns and the points. And kind of looking at it from this perspective, Jarrod King's had a pretty good tournament. He's been pretty dominant. It's dominant. He won both matches 11-0. So that's pretty dominant. And I'm sure he's looking forward to getting an opportunity to go at Donnie Jones here again today.
Well, this is a rematch of last year's final between King and Jones, won by King. King from Connellsville, Pennsylvania, the great wrestling tradition there. His brother Matt, a two-time All-American at Edinburgh. He is a transfer from Oklahoma. I think he had a lot of injury issues at Oklahoma. His homesickness kind of. He has been fine since coming home with Edinburgh. He's a two-time PLAA state champ, state runner-up. He is the defending EWL champ. And then Donnie Jones, his brother Greg's a 4-time EWL champ. His dad Vertus, 3-time All-American. Pretty good tradition here.
Well, yeah, you got an older
in your
brother,
hometown of Morgantown.
Well, he's got an older brother in Vertus that definitely was 2-time finalist and 3-time All-American. His brother Greg won 3 national titles. Those are expectations you have to deal with, and I think Donnie's done a pretty good job of that for the most part, just really trying to be himself. And he's had some injury problems early in his career too, so both of these guys are really, as the latter half of their career comes, really just working to try to put things together and have things turn out the way they wanted it to. Oh, King was in a night, and he's going to end up with a fall because he bear hugged him, popped him right up in the air.
Jones,
and that's going to be a fall.
There's
no way I don't see how he's not on the mat. That's got to be it. And there
Whoa.
it is.
Who saw that coming? I didn't.
Well, no way, because it was a great shot by Jarrod King. Donnie Jones tried to pull him up, and when he pulled him up, Jarrod King came right up and locked. Bear hug, right body lock right underneath there, and was able to pop Jones up in the air, took him straight to his back, and it was tight. It was so tight. And you're going to look over there, my gosh, I don't think he's able to fight off there for that long anyway, because there are only about 15 or 20 seconds gone in the match. But
33 seconds.
Just a great job, and certainly surprised Donnie Jones, but at the same time, that stuff happens. That's why the match is. Here's the high crotch. He comes up underneath there. Jones pulls him up in the air, and then double underhooks for King, and he's able to pinch that knee down, lands him softly, and then just kind of hangs out there, squeezes and holds on tight.
At this point, it's game, set, match.
Right. Now, the biggest problem he has is that his hands are in the way, and he's just waiting for Jones to have to move a little bit. And you might imagine it's not easy to breathe with somebody squeezing your rib cage that tight. And there is the fall.
And it doesn't have to stay down there long. Well, a stunning development there. Not that Jarrod King won, but just the amount of seconds, 33 seconds by fall. You're watching the Eastern Wrestling League Championships. We are from the Thomas Fieldhouse at Lock Haven. We'll be back with more wrestling action coming up after this.